Hey everyone, welcome back. In the world of enterprise AI, there's really one question that trumps all the others. Can you actually trust the answers it gives you? Today, we're going to dive deep into the tech that's designed to stop AI from just making things up and instead ground it firmly in reality.
So let me just ask you straight up. When you ask your company's AI a really critical business question, can you be 100% certain that the answer you're getting back is based on fact and not, fiction? Because that right there, that is the multi-billion-dollar question.
So to figure this out, we're going to go on a little journey together. First, we'll nail down what this trust problem really is. Then, we're going to follow a single question from the moment it's asked to the moment it's answered, looking inside the knowledge engine, checking out its data foundation, and seeing exactly how a truly reliable, trustworthy answer is built.
All right, first up, AI's big trust problem. You see, for businesses, an AI that makes things up isn't just some quirky bug. It's a massive, massive liability.
The official term for this, you've probably heard it, is hallucination. It's when a large language model, an LLM, just generates information that sounds totally plausible but is completely false. And, when you're making major decisions based on things like sales figures or compliance docs, you can see why this is an absolute non-starter.
So how in the world do we fix this? Well, let's actually follow a single question on its quest for a trustworthy answer. We can see the solution in action.
The key strategy here is a technique called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or just RAG for short. And the idea is kind of brilliant in its simplicity. Before you let the super powerful AI think, you give it the specific, verified facts it needs to read. So you're not asking it to remember something from its vast, messy training. You're asking it to read a trusted document first, then reason about it.
Here's a look at how that works in 4 simple steps. First, an AI agent gets your question. Second, and this is the important part, the system goes and retrieves relevant, verified facts from your company's private data. Third, it bundles those facts together with your original question and hands the whole package to the LLM. And only then, in step 4, does the model generate an answer. But now it's an answer that's grounded in truth and can even give you citations to prove it.
That retrieval step, that is the absolute magic ingredient. So let's pop the hood and take a look inside the engine that makes it all happen. Azure AI Search.
Now, inside the Microsoft ecosystem, Azure AI Search is the core engine powering this whole knowledge retrieval process. You can think of it like a superpowered librarian that can find the exact right book on the right shelf in a library of millions, and it does it in milliseconds.
But okay, with all the data a huge company has, a literal sea of data, how does it know it's finding the best and most relevant information? Not just any old information, but the right stuff. Well, to pull this off, it uses 2 main methods. Over on the left, you've got your traditional keyword search. It's very literal. You search for sales report Q3, and it finds documents with those exact words. But on the right, you have semantic search, which understands your intent. You can ask something more natural, like, how did we perform last quarter? And it's smart enough to know you're looking for that same Q3 report.
The amazing thing is, Azure AI Search doesn't make you choose between them. It uses this powerful technique called hybrid ranking, which combines the pinpoint precision of keyword search with the deep contextual understanding of semantic search. It is truly the best of both worlds.
And this hybrid approach is what gives it such superior accuracy. It can even break down really complex, multi-part questions to find all the different pieces of information it needs. It all just boils down to a really simple equation. The higher the quality of the information you retrieve, the higher the quality of the final AI answer. Garbage in, garbage out, quality in, quality out.
So we've got a seriously powerful search engine. But what's it searching? A search engine is only as good as the library it's in, right? So where does all this trusted knowledge actually live?
The answer is Microsoft Fabric. The best way to think about it is as the single unified foundation for all of an organization's data, its analytics, and its AI. It's the platform where everything, and I mean everything, comes together.
And this right here is the core principle. Instead of having, dozens of copies of the same sales data scattered across different departments, which creates all this confusion and version control nightmares, Fabric operates on the principle of a single, authoritative copy of data. No movement, no duplication.
And the architectural heart that makes this whole thing possible is called One Lake. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like.
One single, logical data lake for the entire organization. This is the ultimate single source of truth that our AI search engine can completely rely on.
Okay, so we've seen the powerful search engine and we've seen the unified data library it searches. Now let's bring it all together and see how that final trustworthy answer actually gets delivered. The final piece of the puzzle, the component that orchestrates this entire process, is Foundry IQ. You can think of it as the intelligent layer or the conductor that connects the AI agent to all that data, using Azure AI Search to find the facts and ground the final response. And here it is, the complete picture. An agent gets a question, Foundry IQ gets called, which then uses Azure AI Search to find the exact right facts from that single source of truth, one lake. And finally, the LLM receives this neat little package of verified information to create a reliable, citation-backed answer. It's a complete, end-to-end chain of trust.
And what's more, this whole system is built for the real world of enterprise. It can pull from SharePoint or even Bing for public data. Crucially, it respects all of your existing data security and user permissions so nobody sees data they aren't supposed to. And the whole thing is governed by Microsoft Purview to ensure compliance. It's not just smart, it's safe.
So look, if you take just one thing away from all of this, let it be this. Grounding is the bridge. It connects the incredible reasoning power of a large language model to a solid, unshakable foundation of your company's own verifiable, trusted facts.
And that leaves us with a final question to chew on. As we build out the future of enterprise AI, what's ultimately more important? The power of its brain, the LLM itself, or the quality and reliability of its memory, that grounded data it relies on? It kind of seems like even the smartest brain in the world is pretty useless without a memory it can actually trust. Thanks for tuning in.